What's on, where, and when. It's the Talk of Nelson. NBS Talk Nelson.
It's a bold statement, banking for life, and the NBS certainly is serious about that.
To me, banking for life means it is a partnership.
It's for Grandad, it's also for me.
Welcome to Football Focus, all things football in the top of the south, and we're back at the Turf Hotel thanks to Stan and the team. Don't forget to check out their Facebook page for everything that's happening this weekend. No doubt rugby and rugby league and meat raffles and bands and, you know, so it all goes on at the Turf, the greatest place on earth.
Apparently.
That's right. Welcome back, Skippy. Nice to have you here, mate.
Good, mate. Fresh morning this morning.
I haven't seen the green top.
The new one. Yeah. Just, they didn't have plenty blue left.
Is this you're trying to propose that Suburbs now goes green, or
That's not bad.
it's just mixing it up?
Yeah, just get over a bit of navy now and again. So maybe change it up a bit. I think everything we've got, Jill can talk to that. Everything we've got's navy. I think it's good to have something different.
The professional teams have a different outfit every week, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, just mixing it up a bit.
With us, our guest, very glad to welcome Gill Morgan, who is the assistant coach with the Southern women's team, and also you still put the boots on as well. Is that right, Gill?
Yeah, just about.
That's good. Gill, tell us a little bit about your background. So we detect a slight accent there. So can you tell us where you're from and how did football start for you?
So I'm from the northwest of England, kind of about an hour away from Liverpool. So Liverpool fan.
Right, another one. Oh,
Yeah, there's a few of us down there.
Yeah.
A few of us down there. Yeah.
I started playing football when I was about 10.
Yeah.
I was in the first girls team in my town, which was pretty cool.
Wow.
I'd started playing, and there was always girls teams, always girls leagues to play in. A little bit different from here.
Yeah.
And played for a few different teams. And then played for my university team as well, which was really good. Played until I was about 22, I think.
Right.
So kind of stopped a little bit early, actually. And then didn't play again until last season when I.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Quite a big break. So what is the town? What is the area that you used to play for?
So the first team I played for was a little place called Burscough. We were Burscough Dynamos.
Oh,
Then I went to Preston North End.
ah.
And then after that, a team called Liverpool Feds. That they're
Yeah, right.
I think they're in the second tier now in England.
Right.
So they're a pretty good team there.
Preston North End has got a big history, hasn't it? I mean,
big club. Yeah.
you know, they've been around a very long time, and I'm pretty sure that weren't they one of the first clubs to start up in England? Is that right?
I think
Going way back.
I think they were one of the first women's teams, actually.
Were they?
That Dick Kerr's ladies women's team, during the war. I think that was
right.
Preston North End. Yeah, so they've got quite a history of women's football. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Good, yeah, because I watched the men's team play Liverpool the other day in a friendly. So it's
Oh, right. Yeah. Well,
big club.
I mean, I remember growing up Preston North End, but I think my memory is that their history goes way back, and one of the first top sides in the English Football League,
Yeah.
But I just haven't heard that name for quite a while.
Because Stanley Matthews, he played for Preston.
Oh,
North
that's
End,
what it was.
didn't he?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Because my father's a massive fan of Sir Stanley Matthews, and that was, what was it? That was his first date with my mum, but he had to go and see. Watch Stanley Matthews in a cup. Was it a cup final? I'm pretty sure it was the cup final where he won his medal, and Dad had to shoot off early
to go watch it.
And they thought that the game was over, but then I think it was Bolton Wanderers, was it? He was playing for. They came back and won 3-2. They were behind. He left. They came back. He went and met Mum, and then he found out through the grapevine that there was this massive comeback, and Sir Stanley won his medal. So
Brilliant.
that was a bit of history there.
Yeah. My grandparents left their wedding early to go and watch Everton play.
I didn't know.
So my nana supported Everton, my granddad supported Liverpool, and they went together each week to whichever team was at home.
Oh, is that
went to
right?
Matches together, yeah.
Jeez, they crossed the city line.
Yeah. Most families have kind of one side will be Everton and one side will be Liverpool.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
It's very unique. I've been there again. I've been to Anfield when you do see friends and uncles and walking in together, and they both got different shirts on, and then they split at the turnstile. And go in and then come back out again.
So it's not like a Celtic Rangers scenario where you just can't be seen together.
No.
It just seems to be the way it is, and it's friendly. My husband's an Everton fan, and I'm a Liverpool fan, and
right.
Yeah, it works okay for us.
I mean, you've got the bragging rights till they play again, so you just got one up.
Yeah.
My daughter supports Liverpool because John and I had an agreement when I was pregnant that whoever won the derby before she was born, we didn't know, would support that team. Yeah, so yeah.
So she's really had no choice.
She got lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So tell us about the journey out to New Zealand. How did that come about?
Yeah, so kind of living in England, I'd always dreamed of moving over to this side of the world, either Australia or New Zealand, just somewhere a bit sunnier and live by the beach and that sort of thing. And I was working as a radiographer, so that meant that I could get a working visa for us all to move out here. We didn't really know when we were going to do it, but things just kind of fell into place in the middle of COVID. I think they were kind of more desperate for skilled workers to come out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it all happened really quick in the space of just a couple of months. We sold our house, got the visa, got the job, got over here, and we picked Nelson because it was the sunniest place. So
that's what they said.
It kind of lived up to that winter, has it?
No, definitely not. Yeah.
On paper, that's right.
Yeah.
So did you do the confinement? Did you have to be in a hotel room for? Right.
2 weeks in a hotel room.
Right.
Yeah. That was. It wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. Actually, the food was pretty good.
You got room service.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and we got 2 adjoining rooms, so the kids had their own room, and we had our own room, and we brought 2 suitcases just of toys for the kids, like a big Thomas track and Playmobil town, and just set that up in their bedroom, and just about stayed sane for 2 weeks.
And so, is it radiography, or is that what you call it?
Radiography, yeah.
So is that what you still do now?
No. I kind of left that about a year or so ago.
Right.
Yeah. Charlotte really struggled to settle when we moved here.
Right.
I think because I just had a nice kind of 3-day-a-week, 9 to 5 radiography job in England, and then came here. I was full-time, night shifts, all sorts, and she kind of struggled with the move and me not being there, and kind of as it just got worse and worse, I just thought I need to prioritize her. So I kind of left that, and she's a lot happier now. She's a lot more settled. So it was definitely worth it.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
And you get that time. That's a dilemma sometimes with working mums, isn't it? Is that connection with the kids as they grow up. And so it gives you that opportunity. It might not help pay the bills, but it gives you that opportunity to connect.
And they're only that age for a short period of time, aren't they? And, I really wanted to be there with her. So it's been worth it.
But then, of course, now a big professional football career into professional coaching with the Dynamite team. So tell us about, so you said you only just started playing. So tell us about that connection and the connection with Suburbs, and then getting back onto the paddock.
Yeah. So because I'd left my job, I wasn't really doing a lot. And I kind of had a few things happen in my life that were a bit difficult, and I was in a bit of a low kind of place at the time, really struggling, and kind of just thought to myself, like, what makes me happy, what used to make me happy, it's like listening to podcasts, deep podcasts, and like reading, and it's like, find what used to make you happy when you were a kid. And I was like, football was everything when I was a kid, and Charlotte signed up to do the Fantails little girls football thing, and I saw that they needed some coaches. So I could do that. I like playing football with the kids and things. I feel like it brings me out of myself, and so signed up to do that. And then then my husband, because he was playing at Suburbs, he saw an email that said they needed some volunteers for, because Giza was doing that, the girls' schools.
Yep. The program we were running.
Yeah. He wanted some kind of volunteers for that. I was like, oh, maybe I'll volunteer for that as well, So then I got in touch with Giza and found out he was taking the women's team. And I thought, oh, well, maybe I could play as well. Maybe that would be, something else that would kind of start to bring me back, to who I was. So I just kind of got in touch with Giza and he said, come down to training. I said, I'd have no idea what level you're at and what level I might be at and if I could get myself fit and whatnot. And
I remember this phone call. Giza rang me out of nowhere and goes, I've got a striker. I think she played for Liverpool.
I think she played for...
I think, you know what he's like? He got excited. He's like, I've got a goal machine. We're good.
I turned off.
Scored a few goals though. He was so happy because he had such a young side, and then he got this phone call. He's like, "Got an older player. We can settle down."
Liverpool. I think she played for Liverpool.
She played a bit. It was good, and he was excited to have a sort of a player that had played again abroad as such for the local girls to sort of learn off and stuff like that. So I can't remember the first contact that Joe made because Geezer was in the office and found it was quite good. So
that's cool.
So that's the interesting thing. So in England, I mean, getting women or attracting women's players is a real challenge. So not so much in England. Is that just now the standard and lots of women playing, or is it still a struggle to get them to play?
Obviously, I wasn't involved in football there for kind of 15 years, so I don't exactly know what it's like there now, but I don't imagine that there's any trouble getting girls involved. Right. I'm pretty sure there must be lots of teams and lots of girls.
And it was kind of the same when you were playing there. It was pretty popular.
Yeah, I mean, we travelled a fair distance to play our league. We went as far as like North Wales and the Lake District and whatnot to have a league, But there was plenty, and we had every age group and right. Yeah, it was good competition.
So when you started putting the boots back on again and started, getting a few touches, and what was your feeling about the standard? Was it you were able to meet that standard, obviously, but now that you've been involved, do you see the struggle there? What do you see in local women's football?
In the team that I'm playing in the women's team, I think it's a good standard. I think it's similar to what I played in England, I would say.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I think there's even more talented girls than what I played with over there,
Wow.
Obviously the local league is kind of a level down from that, so it would be good if we could kind of build that a little bit eventually, But
and what do you think motivates getting involved? I mean, the fact that the national English women's team, is just growing in stature and obviously getting the performances. They've got the Euro final. We'll talk more about that. But is that what attracts girls to the game, or do you think it's another motivation? Is it friends or?
I think friends is a big one for girls. Yeah, definitely. I've seen it with the little girls that come along on my Friday nights. They do bring their friends and they do have to be on the same team as their friends. It's a big deal. And my daughter goes to that and she just goes to play with her friend and the girls that coach. Like, she idolizes them and she loves hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And then I can see it with my eldest daughter, who's in our under 14 academy team. She's got the best group of friends she's ever had now in that team. Like, it's just, I feel so lucky for her.
Yeah.
So friendships is a massive part of it for the girls.
So it's not too different to the blokes, is it? Because you want to play in the same team as your mates, don't you?
Football is one of those things. I said when I moved here in 2008, you leave your country and you come to another country, but one thing football gives you 18 mates straight away, pretty much. You might not be close mates, but it's 18. As soon as you go to training, you're part of that group. But again, sometimes it can be a little bit harder, especially in the girls' game. I find as they get older, it is harder. But in the young age, you can see with the Friday night stuff that Jill does and this Gary Hammond with the younger girls and the 14s, that they're really, really close. And it's a real close group. And you can see that when they play as well. So but again, that comes down to the coaches as well. They've built a really good atmosphere there for the kids to sort of play in. And yeah, you can see that reaping the rewards now. Yeah.
So this season you've been assisting with Dave Turner with the Southern Women, and also playing as well. So tough season and a young group this year. So tell us about that journey, because I mean you had a win on the weekend, 4-1 against Horswell, which is fantastic. So tell us about this season and how you found it.
It's been a really tough season, obviously, you know, because the team is so young, you know, and quite inexperienced. So it's going to be tough, you know. But it's been a really good season. It's been so enjoyable. Even from the first training session that Dave took, you know, it was just a lot of fun. We really worked hard on getting the girls to kind of click as a group, you know. We felt it was a little bit disjointed. And I think that's made a real difference, you know. And Dave comments that even after we've had another tough defeat, it doesn't take long for the girls to be, you know, having a laugh, enjoying themselves again, and not kind of bitching behind each other's backs and that sort of thing, and, you know, saying it's so and so's fault or falling out. It's a real nice environment, you know, and so hopefully the girls are enjoying it and learning, and it'll just help them for the future, really. You know?
Yeah. Well, big weekend this weekend, and we'll talk more about that. So past your playing days, I don't know when that will be, Gill. I don't know whether there's a timeline, but not, hopefully a few more years to come. But aspirations to do a bit more in coaching.
Yeah. Like I'm loving it, you know. I think it's definitely what is the right place for me to be, you know. So much happier doing this than I have in any other thing I've done in my life, you know. So I don't know where I'll go with it, but yeah, as long as I'm doing some sort of coaching with the girls, I'm definitely happy. Yeah,
Great, good stuff. Well, we appreciate you coming in, and now with all our guests, you have to wade through all the fixtures and results with us. And with your best hat on, you got to try and make some predictions as well. So we don't hold them against it. Everyone else does, but we don't.
Yeah.
So and we're going to start off actually with the Nelson Bays Women League results, and the Get Cars FC Nelson Diamonds had the bye. Sprig and Fern Tahuna Breakers 8-0 over the Motueka Angels. So that was probably predictable there. Cold Store Construction Richmond Swans going down 4-0 to Nelson Suburbs development side. So the development side have been going pretty well this season, haven't they? The first division.
Yeah, definitely.
So your feeder side. No,
I went to watch that game, actually. They were pretty much in control the whole game. Yeah, they play some good football.
Great. Yeah. Good to see. Wakefield ladies, they got a goal. It was 10-1 to Golden Bay Shield Maidens, but they put one on the back of the net. So there you go. Fantastic. Hothouse Creative Richmond Foxes 2-0 against Mapua. Very tight match there at Jubilee Park. So the fixtures for this weekend, and we've got them. Geez, this is a big one. The Golden Bay Shield Maidens taking on the Hothouse Creative Richmond Foxes. It's in Golden Bay.
Over the hill.
Yeah, it should be a good game, hey? I think.
Yeah, because both good sides. The Foxes, I don't think they've lost a game.
Don't think so. No, they drew, maybe.
And so it's always a big effort to get a team together and go over the hill. So is this going to be the upset?
Shield Maidens coming off a 10-1 win. I'd say they'll be full of confidence. So plenty of goals. So yeah, tough game. Home advantage.
Yeah.
Could you see an upset?
Oh, potentially, yes.
Yeah. You're going 1-0 then?
1-0 to Golden Bay Shield Maidens.
Yeah, I'm going to go 1-0.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you're just making sure I make that prediction first. Jill, what's your thought?
Yeah, it would be really exciting for the league. I think everyone would hope for maybe for the Foxes to not get a win. So maybe I'll go for like a 2-2 draw or something.
A 2-2 draw. She's gone with draw.
Yeah,
that keeps the peace.
Yeah.
Motueka Angels, they get a rest this weekend. Nelson Suburbs development side, they're taking on the Wakefield ladies. That is at home, so hopefully the Wakefield ladies are having a great time. It's their first season together, and a good chance to get together and hopefully a bit of social afterwards as well. But it's going to be tough for them against the women's development side.
Yeah, very much so.
Mm.
As I said, Jill said the girls are going really, really well, and they're, as I said, they didn't really have a break when the games were cancelled. They had a tournament, so they've continued to play through, and I'd say they'll be a bit too sharp for Wakefield on Saturday.
Diamonds had a rest, but they take on the Swans at Jubilee Park. What are you thinking there?
That could be quite a good game, I think, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be quite close.
Who you going?
I think the Swans, will win
Swans
that
at
one.
home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then we've got Mapua Cougars taking on Tahuna Breakers. Another good game, considering Cougars only went down 2-0 to the Foxes. It's at home for them as well. The Breakers coming off a big win. Geez, that's going to be close, isn't it?
That'll be a good game. Be physical, I would say. Be a physical encounter. Two good teams.
I think Mapua have just got a couple of girls. I don't know if they've been there all season.
The ring-ins.
Oh, like dodgy.
A striker from Liverpool, maybe.
Yeah. She got the phone call. I don't know.
I'm going to go Mapua for that one then.
Oh, at home.
I'm going to go Breakers.
Yeah.
If I don't...
There's Tahuna affiliations, I think, there.
Well,
I think he's worried about the Sprig and Fern, you know.
I have to do school drop-off, but with two of them. Rebecca Beck's Bear she'll give me crap if I don't pick them. So, yeah, go the Breakers.
I'll go Mapua at home, I think. I think they might have the goods there. Senior men's results and the Rangers 6-1 over Smith and Sons. Richmond, well, it was always going to be a tough go for the young lads from Richmond to go over the hill. The reserves going down 4-2 to Karenni. I wouldn't have picked this, but Karenni on their day.
Yeah, I must apologise to Phil and Andy. They barely had a side, to be honest.
Oh, you picked for their players.
We had a few injuries, so we've had to bring a few of the boys up, and then some of them were only allowed to play 45 minutes. So, as I said, it's the hardest job in football, taking that reserve team, because you literally don't know what you have. So, I think that probably had a little bit, but fair play to Karenni. It's a good result for them. So.
But check this out: the under-18s only going down 4-3 to Sprig and Fern Tahuna.
Yeah, Geezer's very happy man after that game. Bit disappointed because...
Well, first of all, he would have been disappointed not to be picked for the Tahuna side.
Yep,
for a start.
True. He played for the second.
And he would have thought, I've got a chance here of scoring, probably.
Yeah, so...
But no, he put himself in the coaching box, and good effort.
Yeah, they scored 2 own goals and conceded a penalty as well.
Oh.
So they scored 3 of them for Tahuna.
So they really have scored 5.
Yeah, so they've done well.
Yeah.
Yep. So now Geezer's really proud of the boys. Like, they've taken a few heavy defeats, and for them it's about development. And I think Geezer got them together during the week and changed their sort of focus on what the season was about, and not worrying about the points, but just the performance. And they had a great performance on Tuesday night as well. So,
yes, they did.
So they had mental performance last night, and they're all in good spirits. So they're looking forward to playing them on Saturday.
So that result was just going down to Richmond 3-2. So, obviously putting some good football together. He'll be pretty wrapped. Okay, so the fixtures for this weekend: Sprig and Fern Tahuna taking on Nelson Suburbs reserves. What's going to happen there? Because you got the Chatham Cup game. Are you taking half their side?
Nah, he's got a full squad.
Is he? All right. Okay.
Got a full squad.
So what are we predicting there, Jill?
I'll go for Suburbs.
Of course you will.
One.
I won't even ask, Skippy. So that's going to be, it's actually at Nafa 2 recreational ground.
Yes.
Karenni have the bye. Nelson Suburbs under 18s take on Rangers. It is at home. So they'll be full of confidence, but tough game against the Rangers boys.
Yeah. The Seals unfortunately have had a default to the Golden Bay. Third 11, they just too much illness.
Right.
So I think 3 or 4 of the more senior lads are going to go up and help the under 18s, which will be brilliant for that, because playing them at quite a senior squad.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll help the lads a little bit. But it's going to be a tough assignment. Blenheim are on course to win the league again, and just have to keep winning. So
Nelson FC Nelson first are taking on Richmond. That is at Guppy Park, Jill. So take your best punt on that.
I will go for FC Nelson.
FC Nelson at home on Guppy.
Yeah.
Be hard to beat. Good lads at Richmond, but still a bit of experience needed there. And then we do a feature match. It's 4th division, and Geez, there's an FC Nelson 5th 11. So, and I was looking at that 4th division. You've got about 4 sides.
Yeah,
in
we've
it,
got
4
teams. Yeah, we've got
4
no
teams.
one in Division 3, but 4 teams. in Division 4.
Well, this here is FC Nelson 5th 11
Yeah.
taking on Nelson Suburbs 4th 11 at Victory Square.
Yep. That'll be an interesting game.
At Victory.
Yeah. What's that like? I haven't seen it. Is it wet? Because it
No. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
And to be honest, I can't remember how Victory used to drain. But I mean, we've had a good sunny week.
Yeah.
And I've driven past and I haven't noticed it being a bog. So I think it'll be all right.
I think our 4th 11 are second in the league.
Right.
So they'll be looking to, I think one of the FC Nelson teams thinks it's the 4th 11 ran away with that league. They haven't lost a game, I don't think. So
yeah.
the boys will be hoping to close that gap. So yeah, good game.
Well, I think you can't beat FC at Victory Square, especially if you've got the bar in full flight.
Exactly. The rewards thereafter. Yeah,
that's right. Alrighty. Women's Southern League, Jill. So results from last week, Dunedin City Royals had the bye. Otago University 2-0 over Roslyn. University of Canterbury, so one to watch for you, Jill. Going down 4-1 to Coastal Spirit. Coastal Spirit's strong side. And yeah, Kashmir Tech, pretty strong, aren't they? 7-0 over NW United. And on Sunday, 4-1 to Nelson Suburbs over Horswell.
Yeah.
So traditionally, you've played them before, and that's been reasonably close, but you have had the wood on them. But 4-1, what happened that day? What did you have for breakfast?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Yeah, no, that was a really good game. It was what we expected it to be, like really physical, because that's the way they play. But yeah, we managed to get a couple of goals in the first half, and then Abby got her 2 identical free kicks in the second half.
Oh,
and
really?
That just put the game to bed, really. Yeah.
Was it top corner or something? Same corner?
The exact same spot. So just in the middle, on the edge of the D.
Oh.
And yeah, same corner.
Same corner?
Yeah.
It must be the sweet spot for her when she's training. Yeah, that's always the one that she slams. Yeah.
And just the way the girls have been playing, they got moved to Christchurch United's turf, which is quite a good pitch, and probably suited our girls because they do like to play.
Well, yeah, and that was away too.
Yeah, and that would have helped. Right. It would have helped their game massively, because the way Dave and Jill have got them playing, the surface would have helped massively to allow them to play that football. So brilliant result.
Fantastic. And then we've got the fixtures for this weekend. So NW United taking on Horswell. That's at Kendall Park. It's on the turf, so NW will have the home advantage. What are we predicting there?
Well, I'm really hoping for a draw, because they're both just below us. So if either of them win and we don't, they might kind of leapfrog us. So
go for a draw.
I'm hoping for a draw, yeah. But I think it'll be pretty close, actually.
Have you played on that turf, Jill? At Wymack?
Me personally, yes.
It's not the greatest.
Right.
That's a leveler.
It's a bit lumpy, is it?
That levels a game out. That does. Yeah.
There's a lot of those little black bubbles.
Yeah, and it's narrow, and
right.
It's if you train on it, I'd say it's probably an advantage.
So if you're used to a pitch with a bobble, then you might go all right.
Be all right. Yeah.
That was always the thing with Guppy Park. We always had the advantage there because we knew how to play on that pitch, because it just bobbled all over the place. Otago University has the bye, and on Sunday, Roslyn taking on Kashmir Tech. Geez, going to be a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, and Cash Tech are going to be out for some revenge on that, because they actually had to forfeit the points when they played them earlier in the season.
Eligible player.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So yeah, they weren't very happy about that. So yeah, that Cash Tech will, I'm sure, very easily get the 3 points in that game. Yeah.
Good match, this one. Coastal Spirit taking on Dunedin City Royals. That's at Tane Norton Park in Christchurch.
Yeah, that could be a good game. Yeah, I think Dunedin will be too.
Oh, they'll be too strong.
Dunedin are pretty strong.
So yeah.
And then big day on Sunday at Saxton Field. You're taking on Universities of Canterbury. So they're not top of the table. They're kind of in the middle there. So what are your thoughts going into that game against Canterbury?
It's definitely going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
But one that we feel like we can get something out of, most definitely. Yeah. So we'll be, and hopefully feeling positive after the win against Horswell, and
Yeah.
Hopefully the boys will do well before us.
That's
and,
right.
You know, spirits will be really high.
So
from
we
everybody.
need the crowd to stick around, don't we?
100%.
Because I
that's
think
what we
this is a match where it's got some potential for you to get a result.
Yep.
And with everybody there, I don't know what the weather forecast is like, is it?
Hopefully sunny.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah. So if it's a nice day out, every opportunity. So good luck on that one. We'll turn our attention to the Dettol Southern League. All of a sudden, the sponsors have appeared.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So good on you, Dettol, for supporting football. Friday, we've got Christchurch. Oh, sorry, these are results. Sorry. Christchurch United 4-1 over Selwyn. So predictable there. Coastal Spirit doing it 4-0 over Wanaka. They're starting to hit their straps, needing the points. Look at this. Ferrymead Bays 4-2, another good result for them. University of Canterbury 4-2, and Nomads just going down to Kashmir Tech 3-2. That was a close one.
Yeah, Nomads equalised in I think it was the 90th minute, and then Peck got a penalty in the 92nd, I think. Yes. Garvin missed it, and then the young boy rebounded it. They won 3-2. So I was watching it on FIFA Plus. It was quite entertaining. So it was a good game.
Jeez, so they could have got a pretty good result there.
Yeah.
And then 1-1 with Nelson Suburbs and Dunedin City Royals on Sunday. So how do you feel about that one? Because
we rescued it, to be fair.
Is that right?
We weren't great. We didn't play well in the first half at all. Yeah, we weren't at the races, unfortunately. Looked like a team that hadn't trained in a while. Looked like a team that, just disjointed. So hadn't had those relationships at training. And we struggled, but we came out the second half and sort of went forward a little bit better and created a few more chances and got the equaliser late on. And we'll take a point because it's probably all we deserve, to be honest.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. So grab the point while it's on offer. And then a rest this weekend for the fixtures for the Southern League men because it is Chatham Cup. And if we go through, we've got I keep on wanting to call them the Invincibles, but the Fencibles United versus Eastern Suburbs. We've got Western Suburbs taking on Wellington Olympic. We've got the two Uniteds, Christchurch United versus Auckland United, and then the game before the women's on Sunday. What time's kickoff?
11:45.
11:45 kickoff. What an odd time.
We've got to allow for extra time and penalties before the women's game.
So
we've had it.
And then what time's your kickoff?
2:30.
2:30. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. So it's Nelson Suburbs taking on Birkenhead United. Birkenhead are top of the Northern League. So there won't be a slouch side at all. You have met them in the past. I've seen the photo with Skipper Skippy shaking the hand.
Semi-final 4 years ago, Yeah.
So, so tell us about this game.
It's a cup game, and again, everyone, you can take your league form and throw it away pretty much for the week, which we have done as a squad and with the boys, and a real focus on you can be in the last four in the country if you come out on top on the day. So
it's that
massive day for the club, and the boys are really, really looking forward to it. And they're top of the Northern League, but again, they've lost 3-4 games in the season, so they are beatable. But we know it's going to be a tough ask. They're a top side, and they play National League pretty much every year. So we'll be up for the battle, because that's what I think it'll be. I think it'll be a battle, and we need to match them and take our chances when we get them, if we get any. So we've got to be cutthroat in front of goal. So looking forward to it.
Be a big day out. Make sure you get down to Saxton. Lots of support, because could be heading towards the semi-final. So prediction, Jill? 4-0, 5-0 to Suburbs?
I think it's going to be pretty close, pretty tight game. But how exciting would it be, to I'm going to be thinking positively that they're going to just sneak one, hey? Yeah.
2-0 to Suburbs. There you go. Semi-finals of, the Euros, the UEFA Euros, and England 2-1 over Italy, and they snuck one in with a penalty, which same scenario, rebounded, and then they slotted it in. So I think Italy took the lead.
They were 1-0 up, and then they
really early, wasn't it?
Really early, and then started to try to slow everything down, and they did really well, to be fair, to sort of break up play. And I've never seen so many bodies on the floor to be honest, diving and just trying to make it ugly and hard for England, and they nearly got there, to be honest. And it's like the 92nd minute, I think, 93rd minute, the young striker scored the equaliser in normal time.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Yeah. So she came off the bench, didn't she?
Again, yeah.
And didn't you tell me she was a ball girl
she got interviewed in the last Euros. She was the ball girl at one of the games that England played in the last Euros. So there you go. 4 years later, she's scoring in the Euros. It's incredible. It is incredible.
And then the winner, which was an extra time, the penalty from Chloe Kelly, she got the rebound as well, didn't she?
Yeah, she
did. Yeah.
So England do it because they only just scraped through the previous match against Sweden, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right.
And they were 2-0 down.
But you know, when it comes to finals football, even in the World Cup, it's like that, isn't it? Yeah, there were 2 games prior to that were in penalties.
Yeah.
So out of the 4 that were played, 4 that were played, and then we're into the semis, and I mean they got a result.
Yeah.
You know, didn't go to penalties.
Take it.
Now, Germany and Spain, it was live when I wrote this. So it was 0-0 when I last saw it. What happened?
Spain won 1-0.
1-0.
In extra time.
In extra time. So they didn't need to go to penalties.
No.
So Spain had looked, and Germany's always class, aren't they?
Yeah.
They just, you know, it's like the men's team. They just always seem to be there. The women's side, they they've just looked incredible right throughout the tournament. Obviously, it's the form going from the World Cup. Did you actually happen to catch any of the game?
Watch it.
Yeah.
So what did they look like?
Spain are very technical. They keep the ball very, very well.
It's their short passing game.
Yeah, it is.
And
And
those tight spots.
And that's what they do. And I remember watching them in the World Cup. We actually went and watched them in Wellington. They just do the same. It's carbon copy. And they do look hard to beat.
Yeah, right.
Germany did well though to keep them quiet. They were well organised.
Yeah.
And hopefully England kind of have watched that and will learn a little bit from that.
Well, look, anything happens in finals football, isn't it? So you know, you never know. But they're gonna have to keep an eye on that left side like last time.
100%.
Someone go charging down and then they do the angle shot.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll learn a lot by going through that experience with Spain.
In the World Cup,
they
lost. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So
and they'll massively be out for revenge.
They'll
be so pumped up for it, and they've got to believe in themselves, haven't they? After what they've done so far,
100%.
So
they're
never beat, are they? You know.
Yeah, the coach's got a couple of decisions to make to the girls that have been coming on, making a difference. Do they start in the final? And you just don't know. So she'll be well prepared for Monday morning.
There we go. Then we have just another push for All Whites versus Socceroos. That is, they're calling it the Soccer Ashes, and tickets are on sale at the moment. So Canberra and Auckland, that's in September. So still a little bit to go on that. Wellington Phoenix 1-0 over Wrexham, 19-year-old Luke Flowerdew. What did you think of that game? I mean, it was pretty much mainly second half the young boys came on. I mean, when you look at the A-League teams, they pretty much put on the young guys, didn't they?
100%. It was good to see the young boys getting an opportunity again. Championship team, and good crowd there as well. I think it was 26,000. So good attendance, and good for the young lad. He'll remember that for a while, to be fair.
Won't he? I mean, he wouldn't have played highly likely in front of a crowd like that. You know, and doing it on your home turf and against, you know, a celebrity side, you'd have to say. Hopefully he'll make the Netflix show. But he would have been wrapped, and great to get the win. I mean, Wrexham, the friendly matches, that's really just their opportunity to play with
the brand thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and just try a few players. So there's no way you can tell what their standard is like, because people are saying, well, how are they going to go in the Championship League now? But I mean, that's no real indication, is it?
I don't think they had the strongest.
Nah, they didn't. They changed it. After the game, they signed Kakachi.
Yes,
the
that's
Kiwi
right.
vice captain signed for Wrexham as well. So
it's a good portal, because you never know that, you know, if he goes right there might be one or two other opportunities once that connection is made with the Kiwi players, and who knows if they soldier on to premiership.
And that's a good, just on the documentary thing, is when Wrexham when the boys came in with the money, they put a lot into the women's team. I thought there was quite a lot of coverage about the women's team in the documentary.
Yeah, right.
It's good that they've sort of invested in the whole club
Yeah.
and not just went, here's the men's and this is the marquee and this is what we're pushing. So the women's team, I think they got promoted in the first season of watching it, and yeah, they're quite a good side now. So good.
Fantastic. Marcus Rashford, he's made a home at Barcelona. I mean, it was a long sort of move to the La Liga club, but he seems happy there, and I wouldn't put it past him. He has. I don't know. I just got a feeling that he'll really perform there.
Yeah, well, he took a pay cut, like he needed one.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, so I think it's, he said he needed to get away, and he's got away, and he was okay at Villa. I don't think he set the word of light on loan at Villa last year, so he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah.
2 years ago, he was scoring goals in the World Cup. For England.
He's got a lot of, he's got some talent.
Oh, he's got heaps of talents, but
Yeah.
as I always said about Jesse Lingard, he sometimes spends too much time on social media and not worrying about his game. So hopefully, because I said he's a talent, hopefully the move to Barcelona will change that. And you sort of, I think there's probably rules at Barcelona about social media and stuff as well, because it's the brand. So maybe it's a good move for him, and maybe it'll settle him down and concentrate on his football. And
well, I can't, and I don't know whether this is the case now, but when and I can't, it might have been Lineker, it might have been one of those players I heard being interviewed with their move to Spain. They said the training was just on another level.
Yeah.
And you trained harder. There was more discipline. It was really where experience. They started talking to him about diet, and so I guess and obviously that's now standard right throughout. But I wonder whether the regime he's going to be in is a lot tougher, a lot stricter. And that's why those clubs are performing at that high level on a European championship stage. So that it'll be interesting whether that changes him as a footballer. I've just got a feeling he'll do well there. But
I think
let's hope
it's a good move for him away from England. For the pressures of England. And he can concentrate on his football. And, hopefully it goes well for him, because as you said, he is a talent that he's on. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks, Gill, for coming in. Pleasure to meet you. It's great to meet another person in the football community, and really interesting to see where they've come from in their history and what they're doing in our game in the local region. And you're a big part of that, and we really appreciate that. And bringing the young ones through, some future stars.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, that's right. All the best for the rest of the season, and certainly on Sunday against Christchurch University. Good luck, Skip. It's going to be a big, big day. Really looking forward to it.
Huge day for the club, and we're calling it the blue out. So if you're coming down, wear blue, and
not this colour.
You can't wear green.
Should have worn blue for the blue out. It's not green, blue.
It's the Irish coming out.
Exactly. But should be a good day for the club, but a good day for the region to come down and watch some football. Birkenhead, top club, big history. Good to see them playing here, and the girls on their way up the table against universities, and hopefully another win. So
thank you very much. It's all still going on. We've still got Chatham Cup alive. We've still got the Southern League and local leagues. Enjoy this weekend. Big thanks to Stan and the team at the Turf Hotel. You can listen on Spotify, YouTube, on our website, MBS Talk Nelson, and also we've got digital radio. Don't forget, if you want to come on the show and talk about your football journey, please get in touch. And of course, if you want to help support the show as a sponsor, love to hear from you. That's it for this week. We'll catch you again next week for another episode of Football Focus.
Talk Nelson Radio. It's the Talk of Nelson.